Are there any questions?
No.
No?
Now
Wow.
It's clear.
No, yeah, the whole thing is clear. Well, this is my next to the last class this time. So what I wanted to do is leave my email address in case I can help in some way with your English. If you have to prepare a written statement, or you have to, I don't know, or you have a question that you can't find an answer to, or something about your English studies, you can email me and I'll do my best to send you an answer.
Thank you.
So this is the address that if you, my email address.
Address, email.
Yeah, if you have a question regarding English, or if you are preparing a written statement for somebody, or trying to give a talk or something like that, and you want somebody to review it to see if it's correct or makes sense and that type of thing, you can email me in America at this address,
James Martin.
1959 at yahoo.com. So you can email me and I'll be glad to try to answer the question or give you advice of what to do if you have any questions like that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I'll leave that up here for today in case anybody comes in and wants to come in later and ask about it. But you can reach me at that address starting probably in about 2 weeks. I'm leaving tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's my last class. I'm leaving Sunday for Singapore. I'll be there for a week and then I'll be in Arizona.
Tomorrow you will come to teach?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow
Last time.
for this class. And that'll be the end of my time. Any questions about that? Okay. Can read it okay? James Martin, 1959 at yahoo.com.
Teacher, I have some questions.
Yeah,
I hope,
right.
I wish,
I wish.
is the meaning when you use
Pretty close. Pretty close, yeah. In fact, I have a word here.
Good morning, teacher.
Oh, good morning. But it's a little bit different in the sense of the wish. I wish that everything would be okay. I hope everything would. I wish you good luck. I hope you have good luck. It's pretty close in the meaning. I don't wish you bad luck. I don't wish you, evil things. I hope you have good luck, that type of thing. Like here, in this headline here, hopes fade for missing British tourist. Hopes fade for missing British, or Brit, they call it Brit here, British tourist. Hopes fade. What does hopes fade mean? Hopes fade. For missing British tourist. Hopes fade. Well, there's a British tourist in Cambodia. I think she's in Cambodia. A missing tourist in Cambodia, and she's been missing for several days.
Oh.
So in the beginning, when she wasn't around, people were hoping, oh, maybe she's at the hotel, or maybe she's on a hike, maybe hiking someplace. I hope that they find her and everything will be okay. I hope. The hopes, and then, but as the days went by, the hopes began to fade. They were very hopeful the first day. Second day, ooh, okay, we still hope. Third day, a little less. Hope. And then, but as each day goes by that she's missing, the hopes fade. It'd be like the color of your shirt. Maybe when you buy it, it's blue, but after you wash it 10 times, it's not so blue. The color has faded, slowly fading away, slowly disappearing. So what happens here, the hopes of saving or finding the tourist are fading away. Fade away. I wish they would find her very quickly. I hope they will find her very quickly. I wish you good luck. I hope you have good luck. So you're in the same area of meaning with wish and hope. I have good wishes for you. I have good hopes for you. I hope you do well. I hope everything goes successfully. Hope, wish. But in the case of the British tourist in Cambodia, the hopes that she will be found are beginning to fade away. Fade. Like the color on a shirt that's been washed many times. Begins to fade away. So it depends on hopes and wish. It depends on how you're using it in a lot of ways, but the overall general meaning is pretty much the same. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have good luck. Pretty much similar situation. I'm sure we thought about it for a long time. We can come up with things where it's a little bit different in the meaning, but generally speaking, wish and hope. Wishes, I have the wishes, I hope. I hope. I wish. Let's see here. North Korea snubs invite to resort talks. North Korea, NK, snubs. North Korea snubs invite. What does it mean to snub? Snub. Snub and invite. To snub. No? Well, suppose I say to you a situation like this. I've met, let's see, I'm a single guy, let's say, and I've met this girl that I'd love to take to lunch. And, you know, I'm very nice and polite, and I walk up to her one day and I said, would you like to go to lunch with me tomorrow at 1 o'clock? And she turns, obviously, no. A snub. A very impolite way to refuse something. To just, no, I'm not going anywhere with you. You know, that type of thing. Instead of saying, oh, I'm very sorry, I have another engagement tomorrow at 1 o'clock, maybe we could meet next week or something like that. Well, that's one way. But to just look at the person, kidding me, not wasting my time going to lunch with you, you know, a snub. And in this case, North Korea
Not this.
snubs the invitation to some talks with South Korea. Talks about some issue with South Korea. So they just snub. Get out of here. To snub, very impolite way to, well, no.
Teacher, can I ask you, NK, what's it mean? NK?
North
North
Korea.
Korea.
Yeah, as I mentioned before in the newspapers, they're limited by the space. They can only write so much, you know, it only goes. So instead of writing North Korea snubs invitation to resort talks, which would go all the way across here, they go NK snubs invite. So an invite, the real way to write that would be North Korea refuses to meet with South Korea and refuses their invitation to talk. So it's NK snubs invite. But if you get a chance, as I mentioned before, please try to read as much English as you can, either in newspapers or on a computer, and have a dictionary handy so that when you come across words which are used a lot of times in a different way in newspapers than just speaking. Drill kicks off huge security operation. Drill kicks off huge security operation. Drill kicks off huge security operation. What does that mean? Security, safety.
Yes.
Obviously, they're worried there's some type of operation involving safety. And huge is big, big. And kicks off is, we've talked about kicks off. What does kicks off mean?
Football,
Kick off the word.
like a football.
Well, right, but it doesn't mean football here. It means kicks off. What does that kicks off mean? Well, football. And what is a kickoff in football?
We begin start.
Get out.
Start.
Yes.
Kaboom! And the game begins. So, kicks off huge operation means they've started a huge operation. A security operation has been kicked off. Kaboom! Let's go. And what does drill mean? Several meanings for drill. Well, the first would be to pick up the drill, the hole in the wall, and then tack, 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 or something like that. Drill a hole in the wall. Drill, the dentist will your teeth.
Yes.
Drill your teeth.
Job.
But in this case,
Perform.
a drill is
Practice.
practice. We will, if this was an office building, let's say, okay, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there will be a fire drill in the building. A fire drill. What does that mean? A fire drill tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the building.
Practice escape from fire.
Exactly. A practice, a drill, it's not a real fire, but everybody's, the bell's going to go bing, 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 bing. Oh, okay. And everybody then practices leaving the building in a quick, safe way. A drill. There will be a drill tomorrow. You can drill a hole in the wall with a drill. The dentist can drill a hole in your tooth and fill it. Or you can have a drill, a fire drill, for example. Some type of practice, a drill, a way to do things, a drill. A fire drill, practice. Railroad network development, a summit priority. A summit priority.
Submit.
Rail network development, a summit priority. What is a summit?
Submit is meeting, right? Meeting, submit.
Missing?
Meeting. Meeting.
Oh, meeting. What kind of meeting?
A big meeting.
A big meeting. What kind of big meeting?
Like a popular person, the leader of the country.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, first of all, a summit. A mountain. The summit is the top. So when you refer to a summit meeting, it refers to a meeting regarding people at the highest level of a certain country or several countries. A summit meeting. The prime ministers of 5 countries will meet, okay, right.
Next month. This year, next month.
Right,
They
next
are
month.
meeting, summit.
Yes. A summit meeting involves the senior people of a country, the prime minister, the president, somebody like that, all coming together, but basically at the top for a meeting on certain issues. So a summit. Network, something about railroads will be a summit priority, an issue to be discussed.
Yes.
What's that? New student. Okay.
And new teacher.
Yeah, a summit would be a meeting of people at the highest level of the government. But the think tank plotting a course to 2020. Plotting a course to 2020. Think tank plotting a course to 2020. What is a plot? A plot. P-L-O-T. Morning. A plot. A plot can be several things, but usually it can be a negative thing. A plan.
Outline.
A group of terrorists have been plotting an attack on the state capitol building. A group of terrorists have been plotting an attack on the state capitol building. In other words, a group of people who are terrorists out to kill people and destroy things are planning or plotting
Outline.
to destroy or people and property, or kill people and destroy property. A plot. It can be usually a negative thing. When you're talking about people plotting, it's usually planning. If it was a good thing, they'd say, oh, they are planning to do this and that, but they are plotting to do this or that. plotting a terrorist attack.
Not terrorist.
But also plot can be in a story, in a book. It
Yes.
can be just the events that happen all through the story, the plot. And also, you can have a plot of land with nothing on it at the moment, but you're deciding that you're going to buy a plot of land in order to build a school. Oh, thanks a lot. You buy a plot of land, a certain size of land to build a school, a plot. But most of the time, when you see plots in newspapers, it's not a good thing. It's a negative act, a plan by terrorists, killers, are plotting some nefarious, evil thing to do. A plot.
Teacher, this is negative meaning.
Normally, yes, a negative meaning.
Oh.
It can be a positive thing. It can be a plot of land, just a plot of land, an open space, where we have bought a plot of land and we are going to build a school. What is the plot of the novel? Well, it's a story of about two people that travel from America to China and all the things that happen along the way. That is the plot of the story. But most of the time, when they're talking about a plot, it's a negative plan, a plan for a bad thing. The terrorists are plotting an attack. And when they had the 9/11 attack in the United States, September 11th, when they hijacked the planes, that was a terrorist plot. It was a plan, but they use it in a negative way.
Oh, if I would like to say positive meaning, we are choose plan.
Yeah, plan would be,
I
yeah,
plan to travel, I plan to
Yeah.
something like that.
You are plotting, plotting usually implies something not so good.
Not so good.
Right, but it can be in a way that's not negative.
I can say I thought to who travel? No.
You could, but it'd be unusual. The most common way is I'm making plans to travel to California.
Okay.
Or I am plotting a trip on the map. Plotting the trip on the map. Go here, go there, go here, go there. But most of the time, it has a negative sense, plot. The terrorists or the criminals are plotting something very dangerous, negative. So you had drill, practice, well, that's one meaning, but remember, with many words in English, there are many other meanings. It's not just drill, practice, and that's it. No, you have a power drill, and you are drilling a hole. So there are other ways that drill can be used. Summit, the top. A summit meeting, a meeting of the top officials of a certain country or countries. A summit. Fade, to slowly, slowly slip away. The fading sunlight. In the late afternoon, the sunlight was fading, fading, fading. Snub. An impolite refusal. Oh, not going to lunch with you, not for all the tea in China. So it's a kind of a negative way. But these are words that come up from time to time, and you'll see them in newspapers, or you might hear people talking about a fire drill tomorrow, be ready. Ooh, fire drill, what's that? Fire drill? What's a fire drill?
Huh? Drilled. I know in Thai, but I cannot
Right, well,
explain you.
this isn't the Thai class, by the way, this is the English class.
Yes, yes. I cannot translate it.
Well, that's all right. Well, we were saying earlier before you came, a drill, a practice.
Deal.
Yeah, a practice, a fire drill practice. The soldiers are drilling, marching to, to practice for the parade. There will be a drill this afternoon in practice for the parade tomorrow on the national holiday. Drill. Summit, snub, fade, plot. Words that you don't hear every day, but they're out there nonetheless. Any questions?
Snap is look down.
Yes.
Yes,
Look.
look down.
Snub.
Is it look down?
Kind of in a way, yeah. It's a negative refusal. Like you say to me, oh, teacher, would you like to go to lunch this afternoon? And but I don't have that time. Don't ever ask me again. Well, what did I do? Instead of a polite, your response is, oh, sorry, I appreciate the invitation, but I've already engaged in some other thing. I said, don't even mention something like that. A snub. Just walk away. Don't even say anything. Any questions about these words? For those that just came in, this is my next to the last class. So, but this is my email address in the United States. And so if you have any questions or stuff that you think I might be able to help you with regard to the English or meaning or, writing stuff up that you have to present somewhere or do something, I'll be glad to do it. Just let me know by email and I'll try to answer back to you.
If I go to Arizona, I will email to you. Please tell boy to pick me up.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm not gonna, well, I didn't mean that. You're not gonna come to Arizona, are you? I just saw an email, Okay.
And maybe next year I will go to Arizona.
Really?
To visit my friend.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
Tomorrow, today is the last day. Tomorrow I go.
You're not going to Arizona tomorrow?
Tomorrow go Osaka.
Oh, Osaka, well, okay, I can handle that, no problem.
Arizona go to Canyon.
Canyon.
Grand
Canyon.
Canyon,
Canyon.
Grand Canyon. A Grand Canyon visit.
ไม่ใช่ Canyon.
Yeah, that's very, have you been there to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah, very beautiful place, very striking.
In Chiang Mai, there is a place like Grand Canyon, but nowadays it's closed because someone fall and died.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's very like Grand Canyon.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
No, just in the second place in Chiang Mai.
No, just the Grand Canyon in Chiang Mai. Well, anyway, there's the email address. If I can help you in some way with regard to English, please let me know. Any questions about the words? Pronunciation?
Hope's Fair.
Hopes, faith.
Fair.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay, well, as I mentioned again to everybody, to fade is to slowly drift away. Fade. In other words, the headline was "The Hopes Fade for Missing British Tourists." There's a British tourist, a woman, missing in Cambodia. And when she was first discovered to not be around, where is she? We don't know. Oh, we hope that she can be found. We hope that they will be able to find the missing tourist. But then the second day, the third day, no tourist. The fourth day, the fifth day, no tourist. The hopes of finding her quickly and safely are beginning to slip away. Much like the sun setting in the evening, the light begins to fade away. Woo, woo, woo. And this is like the hope